So we're going to go deep into ground balancing on detectors, and we're going to use this as a guide. Switch it on, Minelab Etrac, silver coin, 11.6 kilohertz it runs at, this pinpointer. So if we switch it on the item, it knows it ground balances to it, and there's nothing there whatsoever, single frequency. It'll also say on the silver coin, put that to one side. So silver coin, pick it up, turn the detector off, the pinpointer, which is detector 11.3 kilohertz, turn it on, and the coin, start picking the coin up. Now it's not magic, it's just ground balancing. Now we're going to do the same test, but with the Manticore, with the Legend, and with the Ultra. So I'm not going to conclude anything from this test. That's the same, is that the same piece? That's the same piece of hot rock, Minelab rock, coke. So we're going to go with the Simplex on the only update, the released update, 7, 119. That's in field. 19 in park, photo, 19. So if you get 19, you're a bit like, oh, it could be coke, which is good. Let's get a few more pieces, see what this one comes up. Struggling there because of the. 1 second, let's just get this in. I've got enough storage on my phone, I've got so many videos to upload. It's bringing up an iron, which is good. Got that iron buzz, all metal, it's definitely the way to go. But have you seen the digits now? It's jumpy. I've just found this out now. So that's that. So the closest we can get to our metal is notched 1, 2 and 3 on the Simplex. So it's just turning ground off. Some sensitivity down because we're not far from the item. More or less 19 all the time now. So that ground balance is on 90, that's stock. So let's try and ground balance on the item. Try and ground balance on just regular sail. .76, so in a highly mineralised it's saying 71 now, so let's just take that back up to 90. The stock. I'm just going to show you the results of what I'm doing. This ground balance is 85, 82. It's got no pull. So let's just. It hasn't even quietened it down. Even if it quietened it down, just say it's ground, you just want it quieter. So let's just have a mess about with this. Let's get. There's only a down, so that's a positive Is it pull for negative, positive is push? Now that actually sounds fainter. Just messing around, just messing around. Two-tone. Gone. It's 0 ground balance. Now, let's get a hammer coin, 15 kilohertz. Two-tone, 0 ground balance. Now, that's bloody good. Let's put it over it. It's dropping a bit, but it's actually nothing on the mineralised rock. Hammered, thin hammered. Let's pick it up under the mineralised rock. So what's going on there? What is going on there? Because if we auto balance, so I'm just talking my way through it. At 45.1. Just picking up the mineralised rock. So that's the Simplex. So we found mineralised ground, put it on 0. Let's check the legend, because what I've heard, if you put it on 0, that's for normal ground, that's for ground balance off, like 90 is off on that, is just stop. So let's have a go with the legend. There's the hammered. Let's move that out of the way. I hope I've got enough data memory on this. It's still recording. So let's go into 15. Let's go over to field. Go to 15 kilohertz. Like the Simplex, comes up in 11. Ground balance is at 0. This is what not to have said, but to have on normal land. So what we'll do, we'll ground balance like we've done with Simplex in 15 kilohertz. Oh, I keep putting bloody tracking on. That tracking's off. Oh, ground balance 15 kilohertz. Nothing. So what we'll do, we'll take it up. We're not going on about a mineralised rock here, we're going on about mineralised ground. So 15 kilohertz, not in multi. We'll take it all the way up, which is the opposite end. 90 on the Simplex, 0. We nulled it. Still picking it up. Right, so we've done a single. The Simplex did better on that, I think. All metal. Let's go on M1. Ground balance. Ground balance on it. Oh, sorry. Let's just knock it down a bit. Let's do a nice cancellation. Like I say, I'm not going to make any conclusions on this. I'm just going to show you what's going on. I'd like to raise some comments though, off any of you. 11 ground balance. bet it takes it down to 0. Yeah. Takes it down to 0. Now, so just what I have not to is that on normal ground, not mineralised ground, you set the detector to 0. Let's try M2. I mean, it's not even quieting it down, but M3 should. Yeah, it's like a whisper. M3. Let's try and ground balance in M3. We are actually getting. It went up a bit and it's gone back down. So let's manually put positive on it on M3. 34. Still a whisper. Because it's low frequencies, it's a low conductor, and that's why there's a whisper there. But if we put it back onto 15, like the Simplex, there's no way you can get rid of that mineralised ground like the Simplex can. It's quite impressive that for the Simplex. I'll just put this back on a minute. It will pick this hammered up because of the multi. But let's see if it picks it up in 15. Smaller coil as well. Should kill this test. So that's 15. Yeah, no problem. It will do. We're just checking the ground balance out. So it's still picking that up, but it's picking that up as well. But the Simplex weren't picking that up, which just say it was mineralised ground. 26, 32, it's dropping it. Right, there's loads we can do, but I'm just doing the basics. Now the Manticore. We'll go in general. Volume 19. General. Quick noise cancel. Rolling noise cancel, it's got that. Ground balance 15, let's put it to stock. Now, I think they come up a 1. Yeah, a 1. So it's come up as ground. Now let's turn the volume up just a little bit, just so we can hear this, because now we'll get onto the ground balance. No change in volume. I thought it might have quietened it down. That's in multi. Now let's just go to single. Hang on, while we're here. Let's do a positive. And again. I got a feeling his bloody finger's not taping. Oh, and again. .99 maximum. Still the same volume, and it'll go down to -9. Let's take it down to -9. Where's the hammered? -9. Nothing. Let's ground balance it. What, 15 now? 5. Hammered. 38. Bang on. That's good. Now let's go to. I've the thingy on me. The amount of memory I've got on my phone. I know it's really low. 42. 42 on 15 kilohertz. multi. Interesting. Five. Oh, it's no good if you go off ID for your coins and that. Anyway, that's something else. Just found that out as well. So let's go on 15. Hot rock comes out up even louder. Ground balance. It's gone to 0 on 15. It's gone louder. Right, down to 2930s with a mineralised rock. And that's all I'm doing. Yeah, just to test with the you know, with the pinpointer how it totally nulled. It seemed like the Simplex totally nulled it like the pinpointer did, but the other detectors didn't. And that's what the video's shown, I suppose. I'm gonna be doing a lot of tests. Got so many ideas, my phone's full of them as well. So yeah, like, subscribe, tune in if you like this kind of shizzle.
Me wind and rain, you're some kind of butterfly.